second baseman is Macon, who also has a 400 average, and that one goes right there to shortstop. An easy play for out number 1 on the first pitch. Alex Zimmerman goes to McKendree University. That one's going to be hit over to third. Should be another routine play, and a bullet over to first base for out number 2. McCoy is a sophomore at John A. Logan College. He hits it over to third. Should be another routine grounder, and that's an out to retire the side. And the Thrillbillies will go take a seat. The Rockabillys will be up to bat with the smooth inning there.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
So Bird is, of course, as leadoff hitters traditionally are, very speedy on the base pass. He punches that one out to left field, and a great play robs him of a hit there. Hamilton's played in 3 out of 4 of the ball games for the Rockabillys. He chops that one up the middle. He's going to take a bounce, and he'll be thrown out by the shortstop. Here comes the pitch. That one's cracked. It's going deep out to center field, and off the wall. Jordan's headed to second. He's going to hold up there for a stand-up double. And the high wall out in center field, able to hold this one, but 392. Hasn't attempted to steal a base yet this season. That one's going to be cracked, maybe through the infield. Not quite. Can he beat it out? And Lowry not able to beat that one out. So out number 3. The Rockabillys will be retired, but they strike first as far as hits are concerned.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings. Quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
Milot batting .438 on the season and right into the glove of first baseman Denton for out number 1. They let the fans take him home. That one's going to be chopped out to center. If he can get a good read on it, should be an easy play, and out number 2. Virgil Smith is up to bat. Chops that one right up the middle and just took a weird bounce. Is going to get out to center field for an infield single. Oh, and he hits him there on the first pitch. Here comes the full count pitch. Just a hair high. That'll load up the bases as McCarthy will take a walk. He really needs a strikeout here. And he's going to lose control of that one. Griffin will take first base, and the first run of the ball game will come into home. Davis. That one's going to be hit. And it'll stay fair enough for the out. So the Thrillbillies are retired. They score 1 run, but Davis doing a good job of getting out of the bases loaded situation. The Rockabillys will be up to bat in just a moment.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
Here comes the 1-1. Denton takes a swing at it. It's going to go right to the first baseman for out number 1. Here comes the 1-0. He swings at that one. It's out to the gap between left and center. Is it going to get down? It will, right before the wall. Collins is headed for second. He's going to stop right at second for a stand-up double. Vrabel, of course, is the son of Titans head coach Mike Vrabel. Trying to make a name for himself. He lifts that one out to right field. 3 guys are out there, and they're going to let it drop. Not paying any attention. And Collins will advance over to third off the error. Vrabel able to get to first, doing a good job of running through the bag. Just 1 out. Here comes the pitch to Vineyard. He hits it right over to third. Could be a double play ball if it's in time, and it will be. So that will retire the side for the Rockabillys.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
here in the Hub City. It's going to be ball number 4, and Lindsay will take first base. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to be cracked right through the gap there past the third baseman for a single. That one's going to be chopped right to shortstop. Great play there. But everybody's going to be safe. Wasn't able to get up quick enough, but he did limit it from going out to the outfield and possibly scored a run. Here's the 0-1. Rapol was ahead of him. It's going to be hit right up the middle, and a great play. Caught for out number 1. Swing and a miss. Strikeout there, and the inning is over. Thrillbillies add on 1, but it's 2-0 headed into the bottom of the third.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
There's the rockabilly for the Jackson Rockabillys. The mascot. We're headed into the bottom of the third. That one's going to be hit right up the middle and through the gap, making a nice single there. Classic hit it where they're not. So Macon gets things started here for the Rockabillys. Here comes the pitch, stealing. Throw is going to be maybe in time, but gets out into center field. They're running for third. The throw is going to be high over his head. And into the stands. That's going to score a run for the Rockabillys. Macon doing some magic on the base pass there. Steals second off the wild throw. Then a wild throw over to third will bring Macon in home. And how about that? You get a single and find yourself all the way home. So the Rockabillys score their first run of the ball game. It's 2-1 now. That one's going to be hit. A little bit of a mix-up, but will be caught by the shortstop. Here comes the pitch to Hamilton. It's going to be hit right over to first. Fair, and it gets out of the way there as Hamilton is going to get on base. Scored that one a hit. Hamilton made that ball take a weird bounce. Jordan wouldn't mind a walk here, but would love to get a hit and drive in a run. Instead, he'll strike out and go take a seat in the dugout. 2 outs now for the Rockabillys, but the inning's not over yet. So Lowry going to have to be extra careful here, down 0-2 in the count. He hits that one, and right over the head of the first baseman, headed for home. And the Rockabillys will tie this one up off a single from Lowry. So the Rockabillys 2-2. Lowry hasn't attempted to steal a base yet on the season. That one hit through the gap between first and second to continue the inning for the Rockabillys. Lowry will be held at second, but a great hit there from Denton. His first hit of the ball game, and that's going to bring up Collins, who's already 1 for 1. Here comes the 2-2. Rawls checks over at second and watches that one for strike number 3. He knew it the moment the pitch landed in the catcher's glove. Collins will go take a seat. And that's the end of the inning, but the Rockabillys tie it up 2-2 as we head into the top of the fourth.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Get this team back into a rally.
That one right into the gap between right and center, and he almost thought McCarthy was going to head for second there. They did a good job of putting together this roster with some Tennessee boys on it. That one's deep to center and right over the head. May bring in a run. They're going to hold him there at third.
I think one of the reasons is they looked to see whether or not he was going to be able to catch that one, and so they had to hold up.
One's high for ball number 1. Gets away from the catcher. There's going to be a play at the plate. Diving for it. I believe he's out. They're calling him safe.
No, they called him safe. Said he slid in under the tag. So this ballpark that came along, and let's look at that replay again.
Unless the ball came out, the ball did come out. That's what it was.
That's it. The ball
he got the
came
tag
out
with the glove before the runner scored, but the ball came out. It's full count, no outs. That's going to be, I guess, just outside there for ball number 4. So runners on the corners now. Got that runner on third, which is a tough place to be. That one right up the middle, but gets through the gap. That'll bring in a run. And runners back on the corners here. Zimmerman able to get the single there, bring in an RBI. Jackson McCoy up to bat. One's high in the sky. Should be an easy play out there for Jordan. And he catches it. Runners will tag up. That'll bring in the 5th run for the Thrillbillies. Way ahead of the hitter here. He's going to try to get him to chase, I'm sure, with the 0-2 count. And he gives up a single over to left field, but no harm, no foul. He's got a place to put the runner. Could be a strikeout pitch here. Almost got him to swing.
Did he go around? Yes, sir.
He did go around. Ripple still looking for that payoff pitch right here. Just a hair low. So that'll load up the bases. He's got a pitch or two to toy with here, 0-2. Swing and a miss.
Got him.
Got him. And he did get him to chase, so that ends the inning. But the Thrillbillies tack on 3 runs. It's 5-2. We'll be back. The Rockabillys at bat in just a moment.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
From what I've heard, they really form a special bond. It's like they've adopted a son for the summer. As that one's lifted out in the gap, could be problems for the Thrillbillies, but the left fielder will call it off, and it's going to be out number 1. So here's the 2-1. One's going to be hit right up the middle and through the gap for single and hit number 2.
Well, here's where you have situational baseball that takes hold, because now with 2 outs, you're not going to take too many gambles with trying to steal second, but this is one where they've worked on this. And particularly with 2 out, okay, what does happen in those situations? Do you send the runner? Do you keep him on first?
That one's going to be hit out to left field, but should be an easy play. Has to jump for it last moment, but that will retire the side for the Rockabillys. A good cut there from Bird, but it is right to the fielder. So the end of the 4th inning, we will head to the top of the 5th in just a few moments.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
The Rockabillys still looking for that win here in front of the home crowd, but it's a long season. The Catfish. Broken bat.
Whoa, did
right
that
to
one
the
break?
Second baseman. And an easy play, but that'll scare a third baseman when the bat comes flying at you like that. Josh Griffin's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Takes a crack at that one right to the shortstop, and should be out number 2. It will be. Routine play. And one's going to be hit right through the gap, and as soon as I say that, he'll single off the first pitch. A lot of times the catchers try to frame it, but a good umpire is going to know as the runner goes, but got him looking. I knew that was a strike right there for out number 3. And a good inning from Rapole, a good comeback inning. Still 5-2, but the Rockabillys are due up here in the bottom of the 5th.
Here at Carlock Automotive of Jackson, we have it all. New car savings, quality used cars. We repair all makes and models. We can even buy cars. I don't think I have to say it.
I wonder what the craziest thing Tyler's balanced. And a swing and a miss there. Strikeout. He gets a hold of that one, but it's high up in the sky, and Jordan's going to keep running, but it looks like it's going to be a routine fly for out number 2.
Oh, went after one outside and low.
That'll end the inning and retire the side for the Rockabillys.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Five to 2, the Rockabillys back on the defensive side of things, and Steve Beverly stopped in for a little bit. Always thankful to see Steve and his wisdom of the game of baseball and sports as a whole. One of the legends in the commentator position. And the Rockabillys trying to make a clean inning here as JR playing his guitar. And Jackson McCoy up to bat. McCoy 1 for 2. This is a deep throw, but got him. A beautiful throw from third base over there. And a great play from Vrabel. And you're a part of history watching this broadcast. That one should be an easy play to second base, and out number 2 it is. And Arnett is 0 for 3, so good opportunity to get out here. That one's going to be hit deep out to right, but it's going to be caught for out number 3. And a clean inning for Rapole, and the Rockabillys force the Thrillbillies to 1-2-3 up and down, and the Rockabillys back up to bat in just a few moments after this quick break.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
That one's going to be hit right to the shortstop. See if he can beat it out. It's going to be close, and he's safe. Denton, a great job of doing a hustle play. Taking a little bit too much time at shortstop. 0-1 the count. He wisely watches that one and going to second. It's going to be close and out. Collins got a little bit of a late jump. Pitch did take a bounce at home, but that erases the runner for the Rockabillys. 1 out. Wood deals. Collins hits that one to shortstop. This one should be an out, and it will be. Able to dial it in a little bit more, and Griffin makes the out on this one. That one's going to be hit out to left field, but, and it's going to be dropped. Vrabel did not run it out, still able to get to first. He thought he caught it, and then left fielder McCarthy dropped that one, so it was going to be an error, and Vrabel will reach first. And here's the 2-2. Looks at it for strike number 3. That's going to be the end of the side for the Rockabillys. We're headed to the top of the 7th right after this.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Back here in the top of the 7th. Still a lot of ball game to go, but the Rockabillys do trail it 5-2. We'll see if Rapole continues on the mound. It looks like he may, because there's no one warming up right now. He'll start out the inning for the Thrillbillies. That one's going to be hit right to third. A good diving stop, but the throw will be too late. Here comes the 1-0. And Vrabel couldn't quite get up for that one, so another single here. Here comes the payoff pitch. Gets him to swing. It's through the gap out to left field. They're going to try to bring in a run. The throw might be in time, but the catcher was a little bit too forward. Caught it in front of the plate, and the Thrillbillies will score their 6th run of the ball game. Rockabillys looking to rally. And Josh does bunt right down the third base line. Gets the runners over, and the play is out at first. It's Zimmerman up to bat with 1 out. He's 1 for 3. An RBI last at bat. And that one hits him. So it gets away of Josh Furtado, and the bases are loaded with 1 out. Here's the 1-2. Furtado trying to get Lindsey. Gets a hold of that one, and it's through the gap. Despite diving play from the shortstop, 1 run comes around, another one. The play at third is going to be too late. So Lindsey drives in 2 more runs. It's 8-2. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss again. So he got a strikeout there on 3 pitches. Good job there from Furtado. That one, ball number 4. He walks him on 4 pitches. Bases loaded, but there are 2 outs, so Furtado could be just 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning here. Here comes the 2-2. Could be a payoff pitch. Got him to chase. Struck him out. That's 2 strikeouts in the inning for Furtado, and the Rockabillys get out of the inning. It's 8-2. Headed into the bottom of the 7th. It's the 7th inning stretch.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
It's the 7th inning stretch here at the ballpark. It's, of course, still just the bottom of the 7th, so a lot of time to go in the ball game. And that one hits Macon on the first pitch. He's pretty shooken up. That's painful to get hit by a pitch like that. Eli Pillsbury comes in, loses control of the first pitch, and walks the runner. So Garrett Bird will be up to bat, and the Rockabillys are going to have their first base runner of the inning. The leadoff runner gets on base. Here's the 0-2. That one's going to be hit. Should advance the runner, but it'll be an out at first. So Macon gets over to second. It's a productive out. Advance the runner into scoring position. Swing and a miss. Got him there to chase. 2 outs now for the Rockabillys. So it's an even count at 2. Temperatures drop down to 75 degrees. The low tonight is 66, but those mid-70s are beautiful weather for baseball. That one right in there for strike number 3 and gets Jordan looking to retire the side. We're headed to the top of the 8th here in Jackson.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. The name you can count on. Carlock Automotive. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, Van Drive, Jackson.
It's the 1-2. Furtado looking for his 3rd strikeout of the ball game. That one's going to be deep out to left. Can he get a good read on it? He will. Charlie Corum. And he strikes him out. Got that one. Strike number 3. Catches him looking. Furtado strikes out 2, and 3 up, 3 down here at the top of the 8th. We're headed to the bottom of the 8th.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
1-1. That one's hit deep out to left field, but it should be an easy fly ball, and it will be. Out number 1. Here's the 3-1. 1 out. And a walk. Pillsbury puts that one inside. Here comes the 0-2. Runner on first. He hits that one, but it's straight up in the air towards center field, and he barely has to move. Out number 2. Here comes the 0-1. That one's cracked out to right field. He's going back. He doesn't look like he's in position. It's going to go over his head. That one's down. It'll bring in a run. Vrabel's headed for third. He should be safe. He's got plenty of time. A beautiful slide and a triple. Drives in a run for Cardinal Vrabel, his second hit of the ball game, and it's 8-3. The Rockabillys tack on a run. He's 26 pitches into his relief stint here in the ball game. Way high. Vrabel's headed for home, and he stands up and scores. So the Rockabillys add another run off the wild pitch, and the count is now 3-0. Producers and everybody here. That one's high for ball number 4, and Vineyard finds himself on base. There you can see Pillsbury. That one's a wild pitch. And Vineyard gets over to second easily. So he's now in scoring position. It's that one way over the head. And that's going to bring Vineyard over to third. Pillsbury looks like he's lost control a little bit. Here comes the pitch. I believe it's the 2-2. That one's going to be hit to third through the gap, and the Rockabillys are going to bring in another run. It's 8-5. Valdez comes in, pinch hits, and does his job. He gets an RBI single there, and the Rockabillys rallying here in the 8th inning. They've added 3 runs. Oh, and that one hits him on the first pitch. Pillsbury has just completely lost control. We'll see if the Thrillbillies are going to pull him out of this ball game. Becker's at bat. Here comes the pitch. Whoa, way inside. Gets past him. And the runners go ahead and advance. Here comes the 2-2 with 2 outs. Becker trying to keep the inning going. Ball trying to shut it down. And a swing and a miss for the strikeout. So Becker is out. That's the end of the inning for the Rockabillys, but they get 3 runs back. It's 8-5, headed to the top of the 9th, and the Rockabillys have 3 more outs to get this comeback going. Here comes the 1-2 to Griffin. One chopped over to third. It's a long throw, but a beautiful one. He's already got 4 strikeouts here in the ball game. Got him to chase there. Strikeout number 5 and out number 2 here in the top of the 9th. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. That one's way up. If it will stay fair, it should be an out for Vrabel. Vrabel will catch it, and that'll end the top of the 9th. The Rockabillys with momentum headed into the last 3 outs of the ball game. Do they have enough in the chamber to mount a comeback and get a walk-off win? We'll find out in just a few moments.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
It's the 0-2. Jordan's got to be careful if anything's close. And he chases that one. Does fall in the dirt, so they have to throw him out, but the strikeout is there. So ball 2 strikeouts in the ball game. Here comes the full count. That one's hit. And through the gap there, past the shortstop. So it's going to be a single. And that's the first base runner here in the 9th. Still 1-0 as he's about to pitch to Collins. He does. That one's going to be hit right to third. Collins tries to beat it out, but he won't. That's going to be the end of the ball game here. The Rockabillys fall 8-5. They tried to mount a last-minute comeback in the 8th inning and just was too little too late. But they get a rematch tomorrow night against the Thrillbillies, the Battle of the Billies 2.0 here in Jackson, Tennessee. And here's our Worthy Road Studios broadcast team. We're directed by Christopher Reasons. Produced by Summer Sturgis. I'm Alexander Bitterling, your commentator for tonight. Now our cameramen bringing you all those great angles are Eric Inman, Andrew Burris, Zachary Henson, and our executive producer is Paul Schulze. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. And Steve Beverly, of course, thank him so much for stopping in to help commentate. Color commentate for us tonight. We always love when Steve stops in, and he brought us that beautiful national anthem tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night.